What kind of victory makes one of the calmest, most composed players in badminton break down in tears?
He's emotional. Yeah. A sign of just how much.
Since the Japan Open was introduced in 1982, no Japanese men's singles player had ever lifted the trophy, until 2018, when Kento Momota finally ended 36 years of waiting and made history for his country. But in 2019, everything was different. This time, Momota wasn't chasing history. He was defending it. He wasn't the hunter anymore. He was the champion with an entire nation on his shoulders. And under the weight of expectations, especially after losing in the second round at last week's Indonesia Open, every point felt heavier than ever. Across the net stood Jonatan Christie, Indonesia's explosive rising star, known for his powerful smashes, lightning speed, and relentless attacking style. And this wasn't just any opponent. In their last meeting at the Malaysia Open 2019, Jonatan had beaten Momota in straight games, 22-20, 21-15. He came into this final with confidence, momentum, and the belief that he could do it again. So how did Momota manage to overcome Jonatan Christie, a rival who had beaten him in their last meeting and came in with all the momentum? Let's dive into the Japan Open 2019 final and break down how Momota rose above the pressure, the expectations, and one of the toughest opponents of his season. From the start, Jonatan Christie took the initiative, jumping early, hitting steep smashes, and pressuring Momota at every opportunity.
But they like to build things.
The pace was high, the attacks were sharp, and Jonatan looked determined to break through.
Sensational!
Momota, meanwhile, made a deliberate choice. He focused almost entirely on defense. Instead of challenging Jonatan in speed and aggression, he lifted high, reset rallies, and repeatedly invited Jonatan to attack. It looked risky, giving an explosive player so many chances, but it was all part of Momota's plan. By lifting high and deep, Momota forced Jonatan to hit smash after smash, rally after rally. He turned the match into a physical test.
Oh, that's a super rally.
While Jonatan did manage to break through at times, smashing through Momota's defense or finishing a rally at the net, those moments didn't change the bigger picture. In fact, they often favored Momota in the long run. Every successful attack from Jonatan came at a cost. One more jump, one more smash, one more explosive movement that slowly drained his energy.
Christie, deep backhand, and then a wonderful drop shot to bring in forehand next.
As fatigue grew, the sharp smashes turned flatter, the footwork slowed just a little, and the errors began to creep in. All signs that Momota's defensive strategy was working.
Efficient playing time here in the first part of the first game, because I saw interesting stat on the final in Indonesia last week. Wow. Spectator point of view, but Christie, he can be.
Jonatan's earlier explosiveness began to fade, and the pressure to finish points quickly only led to more errors. Bit by bit, the scoreboard stretched in Momota's favor, not because of sudden winners, but because his consistency and patience outlasted Jonatan's burst of early aggression.
That's maybe So that's why I feel he's not
In the second game, both players started off with a brilliant net exchange, with Christie saving Momota's attempted net kill with a lightning-quick reflex block.
Oh, he would have saved.
Despite the failed net kill attempt, Momota didn't hesitate but executed perfectly in the very next rally.
The previous one where he tried to kill it didn't work for him. His opponent got it back, but he's still got the courage to go for it again.
Nice.
As soon as the match progressed, Momota maintained his own precision and forced Christie to keep pushing harder just to stay in the rallies. The more Christie tried to force points, the more his errors grew, and the balance of the game gradually shifted.
Long-term plan. Neither lead.
Christie tried everything he could. Steep smashes, sharp drives, and fast pushes to the net. But nothing could break through Momota's defense. Each failed attempt pushed him to take riskier shots, leaving him vulnerable to Momota's precise counters.
That's gone long. Oh, look at that touch.
A perfect tight spinning net shot from Momota. As the match reached its final stage, both players unleashed a flurry of beautiful attacking shots. Every rally became a breathtaking display of speed, power, and timing. A highly skilled overhead slice straight smash.
Match point.
Perfectly angled forehand cross-court smash. When the final shuttle landed, Momota didn't shout or celebrate. He bent over in exhaustion, a man who had just used every drop of energy to survive 5 brutal matches. During the on-court post-match interview, Momota couldn't hold back the tears. It was a raw moment, showing his gratitude to the Japanese fans who had cheered so loudly for him.
そうですね。もう先週はあまりいい結果が出せなくて、ちょっと2連覇できるかなっていう、すごい自信はなかったんですけど、コートに入って、こんな多くの方に応援してもらって。すごい苦しかったんですけど、皆さんのおかげで踏ん張ることができました。ありがとうございました。
A champion in skill, a champion in mindset, and in 2019, a champion who showed the world a rare, vulnerable, unforgettable side of himself.
Thank you very much for your support.